everyone, welcome or welcome back. But if you are new here, my name's Linda and I do post weekly about fashion, so if you're into that sort of thing, do consider subscribing to my channel and let's be friends. So for today's video, I have a very special unboxing. As you could read from the title, I have been wanting a keep all, and so I did post that in my last video, which was my wish list. And I did buy one from eBay, and it was from a Japanese seller, so I got a great deal. It was literally less than half of what it retails for, and I'm so excited. This is going to be a true unboxing. So I just got it today in the CHL box. And if you did watch my last video, then you'll know that I had bought the all-in, and it wasn't everything I wanted it to be. And so I've been wanting the keep all, and I told myself, you know what, this is exactly why you really got to like plan out your purchases, not just be impulsive, because I ended up getting this anyway. And like, I don't completely regret the all-in. I have it here just to compare it to. But anyway, back into the unboxing. Okay, so now I have the bag open. Let's take this out. Oh, two things. Okay. Okay, so here it is. Let me get my handy dandy scissors. Like, I feel like they at least use a lot of bubble wrap. Like, if you guys also saw my Chanel unboxing, that last one, yeah, that was so much more, and there was like nothing to protect the bag, versus this one, which is like a sturdy bag and pre-loved and so much more affordable. They've really packaged it so much better. So here she is, the keep all, and okay, I'm loving. So yes, the vachetta, like, it's obviously quite patinaed, but I mean, that's expected. Like, that's what happens to vachetta. And what I was thinking was, now that I've already been dyeing leather and I'm comfortable with it, what I could do is, I still have some leather dye. I could actually just paint all of this black myself. I'm so much more comfortable doing that. And yeah, I feel like that's gonna really spruce this bag up. And I did always like the dyed handles already, so I think that'll be perfect. And it looks like in great condition, other than of course all like the watermarks. Like, yes, it does have a lot of very obvious watermarks, but like I said, since I do plan on dyeing the bag, it's okay. Now the inside looks intact. Like, wow. If you can see there, this is like totally intact on the inside. That's amazing. It's like in mint condition in there. Oh my god, I'm so happy with that. Okay, so next, I guess this is the bandolier. Yes. Okay, so here's the bandolier. Very nice. And it's obviously adjustable. So I'm gonna use this one as my new travel bag. And like, okay, so it looks like kind of rusted, but I think that's also another easy fix. And especially for the price, like, I didn't pay for a new bag. I wasn't expecting a new bag. And I feel like Louis is one of those brands that you can buy like older pieces, very much pre-loved pieces, and still get a lot of wear out of it. Like, this doesn't look like something that I'm gonna have for a few years. This looks like something that I could have forever and pass on down. Like, I'm not worried about it at all. So here it is with the bandolier, and I just think this is such a perfect size. This is a 45. If I hadn't mentioned it before, this is the keep all 45. Pretty much just looks like a giant Speedy. Like, it's so adorable. And this is a size that I like because I feel like it's not too big for me. Like, I feel like at the airport I could hold it like this, or I could have it on my like shoulder if I, you know, want to keep my hands free. And what I wanted to show you was, in case you are new to this channel and you haven't seen my other bag, this is the bag that I had gotten. This is the all-in, and I believe it was the MM size. And like, you can tell the difference with the vachetta. Like, this one's clearly like I got it new at the boutique. Absolutely love it. I just, I was about to say I had it hot stamped, but I realized I hot stamped the tag, which is probably a good thing because, I mean, it just wasn't what I wanted it to be. Like I said, it's not a bad bag, but for the airport, this thing gets so heavy. And there's no bandolier. And so I remember I was like, I think I only used it when I was leaving Portugal, which is when I bought it, and it was so heavy. And like, I get that the other one will be, but I feel like at least I have options, like with the bandolier, or I could wear top handle, versus with this one, it's just like, oh my gosh, like, I really expect to get a lot more use out of the keep ball. And just if you want to see them side by side, keep ball and there. Kind of hard to show both because they're pretty big, but that's both of them. So they look pretty big. They seem like they would still fit probably about the same thing. Oh my god, this one's heavy. Like, I have just like a few things in there. Like, I have an organizer, but it feels like, oh, like I really should have thought that one through before I bought it. But I kind of don't want to sell it either because, like, it's still like a very classic looking piece to me, like with just the monogram, and like it's Louis travel. Like, can't really go wrong even if it didn't kind of check all the boxes for me. So maybe one day I would sell it, but I don't know. I find it's kind of hard to part with things sometimes. I'll see, because like I said in my last video, I think I could use this as a good weekend bag. Like, if I'm just going somewhere for like a day or two, I could just use that. And so it's not, I don't want to think of it like a bad purchase. It just didn't end up being this guy. And so now my plans for the future with this one, I really wanted a keep all from the men's collection, like pretty much anyone from the men's collection. And so if I do manage to go to Europe, like I'm hoping to by the end of this year, and get one, then I could just sell this one to my mom, because that's what she said. She was like, if you end up getting the one that you do want, then just sell me this one because it was such a great deal. And I was like, okay. So that's kind of like what we have in mind. If I don't end up getting the keep all, then I'll just keep this keep all. But hopefully I do end up getting, and if I don't, this is great. And like I said, I'm going to dye it black anyway, so it'll be fine. And as far as price goes, let me get my phone. The current price for a keep all. Okay. So the current price for the keep all bandolier 45 in the monogram canvas is exactly $2,000 US. And I had also saved it in euros before. Here it is. And in euros it would be 1,550. So that would be, and then of course you get like the taxes back after that, so it would still be pretty much a lot more affordable if you get it in Europe. And like I said, I paid less than half of that, so can't really go wrong. The inside was intact, which I feel like that's like super important because you're putting your things in there. So if that was icky, then I wouldn't be that comfortable with it. And I don't feel like this needs an organizer, but if it were icky, I guess I could have done that, but it's not. So that's great. And then the outside, I'm just going to give it like a really good clean and then dye this. And then, I mean, I could always show you guys later, like when I do get around to dyeing it, I can show you guys the finished product. But I'm like super excited. I cannot believe how great it is when you buy from Japanese sellers. Like, in my experience with them, they're so amazing. Like, this got to me in 3 days. There's things that I ordered from like California that took like 2 weeks. Versus this was 3 days from Japan. Like, you can't get much better than that. Of course, eBay's always really good about if you have any issues. Every time I've had even the slightest issue, they've been super helpful. So I don't tend to worry too much. I do still try to shop smart, do my research, look into the seller, check the reviews, check that they're reviews as a seller, not as a buyer, and then I usually make my decisions. And so I'm super comfortable buying on eBay, and I'm so excited with my purchase. I can't wait to like go somewhere. I'm gonna plan a trip just so I could wear this bag pretty much. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching my video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and consider subscribing to my channel. I will catch you all for the next video. Bye!